Ich will einfach mal anmerken, wie geil dieser OST ist. Das ist so großartig. Ah. So, wie spiele ich Valhalla? Leider. Das spiele ich privat. Wir spielen das hier. Ah. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich mir Dingens kaufe, Team Sonic Racing, aber der OST ist so fucking gut. Ich muss sagen, Crush 40 hat echt gecrushed. Das ist ein guter Song. So. Wir schwärmen jetzt nicht über Sonic, wir schwärmen jetzt über Ace Attorney und über meine Kamera, die gerade nicht anti-autofokus ist. Denn ich vergesse das immer wieder mal. Okay. Kann ich bitte einfach. Darf ich jetzt? Danke. Ich rede noch nicht über meine Frisur, denn meine Frisur ist kompletter Kack, aber hey, ich habe erst am Donnerstag einen Friseurtermin. Yay! Naja. What? Prosecutor von Karma? You mean? No, I heard it's a successor this time. Successor? Warte mal ganz kurz, bei mir ist es ein bisschen zu laut. Ich muss es mal ein bisschen leiser für mich machen. Besser. Manfred von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. Ich müsste so lachen, wenn er komplett anders wäre. It's no good. Mystic Maya! Pearly! You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Und sie sind Hauptverdächtige geworden. Ey. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep. I snuck out of the manor and followed the map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than from Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as tough. I had seen him only yesterday. Every try was a scorching, fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life... Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Not enough time to talk about it anyway. Nick? Edgy. Das ist ein Kerl? Das sieht ja eine Frau aus, aber okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? Das ist ein Kerl? What is with this kid? Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct? Ich wollte sagen. Hold on, so she's the famed successful prosecutor from Karma? I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole... Oh man, braucht jetzt einen deutschen Akzent? Revenge! Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? If it's something of personal nature, I'm sure you can. I am talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Yo! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreamed of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I will have you running for the justified self-defense plea, no time. Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense or of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. Ah, foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Oh, nee, nicht Ummel. Witness, your name and occupation. Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local present. Ah! Get to the point already. Explain to the court, to the adults of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone will please look at this map. The Channing chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite a look of a disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Ah, that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? Was mir gerade so auffällt... Die Leiche hatte noch ein Messer im Rücken gehabt, ne? Aber wir haben zwei Gunshots gehört. Aber er hat nur eine Schusswunde. Oh, ich habe gar keinen Autopsiebericht. Ups. I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided some. A diagram of the channeling chamber. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then. Okay, let's go. Cause of death. Direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause the instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. The court accepted in the evidence, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Wie jetzt? Nichts von Karma? Nicht so, mach ich bringt eh nichts, lol. Ich denke, ich muss da... Erstmal pressen. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? No, now, why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints. Along with the victims, the defendant, Maya Face were also on the grip, sir. Yikes. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. They walked right into her hands there. Hello, Twigs. Point blank, eh? So about how far was that? Anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Zick, 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 Miss Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse you? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Ist da eins? Gunpowder exploding is what makes the bullet fire, and that gets real hot, Paul. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn. Sonic! Nein. Genug Sonic OSD gehört. Stabbed. And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. Früchte. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, my face fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Weiterholen. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you will come to the same conclusion, Paul. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter, then, which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Grrr, what a pain. That's enough! We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the two murder weapons with me today. Very well, very well. The court accepts the into evidence. Sie mag dich. Nein, bitte nicht. Murder weapon was Grace. Two shots fired. Bruce Myers and Grace's fingerprints. Oh yeah. Murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the face. Bruce Myers' fingerprints. The date and time of death was June 19 at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard two gunshots at this time. And verdammt, ist sogar erwähnt, shit. And two murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Johanna, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubts, is there? That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. Will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I'd better think this through all the way. Ich meine, sie ist unschuldig. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and she would be labeled a murderer. I can't let it happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright, detective. Yes, sir? Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir. Now, see here, proceedings are run by... Eek! Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other pieces of incriminating evidence. Sorry, Paul, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Well, I'm fucked. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood in this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Gloves Maya was wearing at the time of the murder, there are blood splatters on it. Alright, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her gloves. Could the situation get any worse? Sag das nicht! Ha, what's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think it's the last piece of testimony that prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name, it's disturbing. Ich glaube, die mag mich nicht wegen ihrem Vater. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? You're kinda scary today, you know, Paul. Come now, Mr. Wright, there's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. Ach, Judge. Ach, Judge. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? There's blood on the costume. Lab results show that it's the victim's blood. So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's gloves. Definitely not good. So, were there are any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad. Not enough time. Let's move on. Oh yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Drück ihn! Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. Na, ich frag mich ja, ob diese Schusswunde da irgendwie wichtig ist, da unten rechts. Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. Looks like my time is up. So about the costume. Your Honor, actually there's something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, Paul? Where is this problem you are talking about? I've come this far, there's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There is a tiny hole here. A hole? But it wasn't in the report. Hold on. What is around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No, no one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that this must be a bullet hole. Order! 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 This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Klaus Meyer was wearing at the time of the murder. Press the check button for details. Sorry about that, I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony that just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree this is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definite problem with the evidence, then... No way! Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he wasn't or not? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, Paul. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically. We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That von Karma, she thinks she can decide a verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I find a critical contradiction somehow and then I will have her. Nein. Zu früh. Das ist einfach das hier. Ja, es ist das hier, okay. Diese lange Pause. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who without a doubt was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I will tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? Ah, you're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would have changed everything. Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. Und Objection in jetzt. Enttäuschend. Huh. What is with that "are you finished yet" love? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Miss von Karma? It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Ugh. Now that you... Why, that's right. Which means... the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No. Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Huh? How so? Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. What transpired? During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. When the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up the opening, took the victim's gun and ended it. This scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. But please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Hab nen Verdacht. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now did you mention it? Yeah, I guess. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Gurain channeling technique, the medium physically changes. If the nurse is built, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Gurain channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness? Ugh. So sorry. Das ist laut da draußen. Where in the world did the pistol come from? Looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically brought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, Paul, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Ich hab einen Verdacht. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. The safety of even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me, I wonder. Now you understand? I found Gamma's logic is perfect, deswegen ist noch Fall auch gestorben. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth, I can feel it. Ich glaube, ich muss es hier reinböllern. Immer noch nicht. Ja, hier, was haben wir unsere Profile eigentlich so dabei? Mini. Das ist legal. Ja, hallo Wheeler. Das hier ist ein Contradiction. Oder auch nicht. Oh, zu lange nicht mehr Ace Attorney gespielt. Ich komme nicht mal klar. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ich habe null Ahnung. Ich habe null Ahnung, was er von mir will hier. Was will man hier von mir? Nö, ich habe keine Ahnung. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was man hier von mir will. Es muss irgendwas hier sein, aber ich habe hier keine Beweise. Kauf ihn selber, ja. Aber hallo. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich hier machen muss. During journaling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Ach so, Wheeler, so. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. So. Also, und hier habe ich eigentlich ein Contradiction, weil er nicht zurückkämpfen konnte. Aber ich kann das nicht beweisen. Weil, hey, ich habe eine Aussage gemacht, dass er nicht zurückkämpfen konnte. Aber ich kann das nicht beweisen. Wir sehen irgendwo Gumshoes Profil, dann bringe ich ihn um. Fuck, doch da. Hier, Gumshoe, nimm dich. Schade. Nee, mein Badge bringt dir nichts. Was sagt das hier? Und ich sehe ja, das Schussloch, das hatten wir schon. Ah. Nö, ich habe null Ahnung. Ich war noch nie so verloren. Nö, ich habe keine Ahnung. Ich habe null Ahnung. Currywurst. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Also ihr könnt mir jetzt gerne Lösungsvorschläge geben. Ich habe da echt keinen Bock gerade. Ich sehe nichts. Ich sehe nichts, was hier irgendwie nützlich wäre. Und ich habe schon alles gepresst. Mhm. Nö, ich hab keine Ahnung. Hier, nimm das Messer. Dann sag mal, Wheeler. Ich hab keinen Bock mehr zu raten. Ist mir gerade echt zu dumm gerade. Hatte ich schon, Wheeler. Ich habe ja auch schon alles Gefühl reingedrückt. Ja, da haben wir es, Wheeler. Das habe ich schon mehrmals reingedrückt. Ich meine, ich kann gerne meinen Text ganz durchlaufen lassen, falls ich wieder gebaitet werde, aber ich glaube es nicht. Yep. Das war auch mein erster Guess. Und der hat sich als falsch erwiesen. About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Klaus Meyer was wearing at the time of the murder. Press the check button for details. Und dabei hatte er die Schusswunde. Hä? Das habe ich schon mal gedrückt. Ich habe das schon mal gedrückt. Ich habe das Kleid gedrückt. Ich bin mir 99,9% sicher, dass ich den Shit schon gemacht habe. 100 Pro. 99. Ah. Also anscheinend muss ich irgendwo anders noch pressen oder so. Das ist auch so eine Sache, was ich hasse. Denn wenn ich die Lösung schon habe, warum muss ich denn noch andere Sachen pressen? Ah. Missing a tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself now. Mr. Wright? You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! But there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that, that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I am disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that anyone can explain anything anyway? Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that they fired. How was that? Mein Guess, ich habe zwei Guess. Also, der obvious Guess ist halt logischerweise, dass sie es war. Ne? Weil Rache für ihre Schwester. Mein Guess ist allerdings, dass sie es war. Denn ich hasse sie. As if it was even possible. According to testimony, that wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Okay, wenn das ein 80-Plus-Spiel wäre, es jetzt ausgezogen worden, ne? Well then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful, I can't afford to make a mistake here. Okay, dann speichere ich mal. Concentrate and think. There's a fatal flaw in in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal flaw? Ah, very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in here and an explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Jetzt. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point the current attention to the hole in this folding screen. Entschuldigung. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passes through at the height of approximately 8 inches of the ground, which means... When the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Paper please, Leute! Order! Order! This changes everything! Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. 20 cm, okay. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit his folding screen. It hit this location about 8 inches of the ground. Oh Gott. Oh Gott, wo muss ich zeigen? Was? Somewhere around here. Ich habe den letzten Satz nicht bekommen. Oh, sure. Darf ich jetzt speichern? Danke. This time the defendant was in this area. So, was wollen die von mir wissen? Somewhere around here. Hä? Hä? Was wollen die jetzt von mir? Hier. She was standing here near the folding screen. Ach so, das wollten die von mir. Wait a second. We know that the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you! I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Yes. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oof. Rip Ummel. Alright, with this the rest of the trial should be in Fuck. Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it all my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Wie ist dein Gehalt gekürzt? Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think we've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. This is Lotta hard. Next witness, that's gonna be Lotta. Hey, this is Lotta, woohoo. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we convene, we will hear from the next witness. Well, ein komischer Safe Sound, okay. Phew, that was a close one. I know we're giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you saved me. If you lose, me and my sis, Ghost, will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Court would now reconvene. Now it's sort of order of... Oh, I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Die hat ja Beweise, leider. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this, didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza. Name and occupation. I declare, what in the tarnation? Hey, Judge, this serious violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine, that's a whip. There is no need for foolish outcries from foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's of the heart, a paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. No, let's all be a one big happy family, okay? I am the dirty and you are my girls. Har har har. What? Only the dog and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there gefunden. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was a dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Okay, ich will erstmal alles pressen, weil sie noch Beweisstücke hat. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Never mind. Reckon course. Excuse me? Reckon course. It's short for ja reckon? Of course I did. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in the picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. Oh, come on! I'm fucked. But certain to see that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright 9? Das war Bud. Ich glaube nicht. Mein Problem ist, ich sehe hier legit nichts, was falsch ist. Ich sehe nichts Falsches. Wobei doch, eigentlich schon. Da ist diese Dingens, ich will die Vase sagen, aber dieser Holzblock da vor dem Einschussloch eigentlich. Und naja, da lag ja eigentlich dann Maya, aber... I will clear all up about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Watch me! And learn. Live and learn. So, erstmal pressen. Was it really only those two that went in? What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Ugh. Why didn't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only one that went into the room. Oh, hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against his own client. Anything, folks, only the two of them went into the chamber, yeah, here? But you know that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue! Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Ugh. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are you here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma, I broke the door down, sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing, that was great, you're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. The judge is smiling red and openly, I'll take this as a good sign. And, what did you see once you broke in? Are you sure it was the defendant Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awfully confident in testimony. Trixie! Lotta, please think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when you broke into the room. I was murdered. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This girl. Is she Maya? When you saw the murder at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not, am I correct? Well, you see... Order, Miss Hart. You are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good. This shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that was in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats. I'm trapped like one again. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... under the flooring? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Wreck given. Huh? What in the... Wreck given, you know? You reckon? That's a given. It took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Wreck given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as ah. Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? Just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with the test. Doch! I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Doch! Enough! It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if you think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do if I just let it go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Judge, I love you. Nein, das ist nicht, weil das ist eine Frau. Oh, hello. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo? You fucking what? Um... Ich speichere mal hier und einmal hier. Your Honor, Mr. Wright, it is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant. What? Do you know what you are proposing? Yeah, that's just plain folks talk. Fool's talk. Thanks guys, your show of support was just great. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the Kurt some proof. Prove to this Kurt that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey. Bitte, 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 bitte. Wirklich jetzt? Here's your proof. Is there a problem? Oh no, I thought I would work on my inflections. Just wondering what I'm... Komm schon, Spiel, ich hasse dich auch. Mann. Der fucking Bild ab. Ah! Okay, ich will einmal ganz kurz Nein drücken. Ist das ein Game Over? Well, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious to this court the verdict of the not guilty is not possible. But, wo bist du? Ich brauch dich. I told you totally 100% impossible. Miss von Gamma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense... Mia! Oh, hi. Phoenix! Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Danke auch, All Might. Mia! Alles klar, Pearl! Alles klar! Hallo, Pearly! I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? Übrigens, sie ist 8 Jahre alt. Stop looting her! Ich darf das machen allerdings. But Pearls! Her gloves are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go! But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hands. Think carefully, one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! I was murdered. What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. You see, there's one final piece to this puzzle. Mia. Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this girl would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any... It's fine. I allow another testimony. I found Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry up and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually it was Von Karma's whip that what got through to him. Witness account part 2. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kinda scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like, you taste the bitterness of defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am waiting. Ich würde dich sowas von durchnehmen, Lotta. Du wirst Augen machen, wie sehr ich dich durchgenommen habe dann. So, what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? Then perhaps the body was not Dr. Chris at all. Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside this room was not Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ow! Foolish fool spouting foolishness just as expected to have foolish fools such as you, foolish fool. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. Are you all done here? Can I continue? And even knowing that, you still persist on being a paranormal photographer. That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This guy's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through this diapers. Wow! Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a chance? Well, would it mess right? Nice, tag team in stereo, because I should be grateful it's not... Oh my god! Ah! Oh mein Gott, das ist schon andere Level von Witzigkeit her. Ei, ei, ei. Jausers. Der war flach. Two, right? Two what? Ich poste ihn gleich auf Twitter nach dem Stream und tag Amda an. Two shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where's the other picture you have been withholding? No, you've got it all wrong, it's not me. I didn't mean anything bad, I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? The prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma! Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. Ey, der Judge kann nicht mal seine Pfuhr binden, ey. Your Honor, the defense asks that Prosecutor von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's illegal! That's not fair! Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school kid? I was so angry I lost my composure. Miss von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with a second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I submit it. Okay. Oh mein Gott! Yes! Ladies, gentlemen, we got her! We fucking got her! Mein Mörder. Es ist leider doch nicht die Oma, aber das ist okay. Ich meine, es ist halt schon... Das ist der Badge. Es ist halt schon verwundert, dass sie die ganze Zeit die Augen zu hat, ne? Damit wir nicht drauf kommen, dass sie eins dann die gleichen Augen haben wie ihre Schwester. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most evidently not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I not insist that the person is not Maya? Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. Just as her face, her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn, then. That somehow, this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order! 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 Well, yes, I believe you're correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it! You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desert, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor von Karma's face. She's smiling? I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the Detention Center Visitors Room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. I am fucked. Maya Fey? But isn't that a totally different person with bigger tits? She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can grow her breasts. Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss von Karma, a word if I may. Mia? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that the picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the girl, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind with those giant deeds. I don't have even a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. Niemals! But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in the picture is not Maya? Mein größtes Problem ist halt folgendes. Sie hat die Waffe in der Hand und sie hat keine Handschuhe an. Und es wurden... Ich habe eine Idee. Moment. Ah, verdammt, mit der rechten Hand, scheiße. Maja, bist du Linkshänderin? Ah, ich habe eine Idee, aber ich weiß nicht, ob das funktioniert. Your Honor. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction? So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Ich habe Angst. Sicher, sicher. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange about this picture? Die Ärmel, ne? The contradiction lies here. You don't sound very... Dann, gut, dann nicht. Ist dann dort trotzdem einfach die Knarre? Nein. Darf ich jetzt einfach mal... Danke. Okay. Das sind die Brüste. Schade. Huh. Okay. Please direct your attention not on the tits. To her face? With your own two eyes, you can clearly see that this face does not belong to Maya Fey. Fool! Do you even know what you're talking about anymore? That hurt. Didn't we just finish discussing that her appearance changes during channeling? I know you ain't no dummy, so don't you... This is right, and that includes... Phoenix! You have to think, Nick. You're supposed to be helping... Even Maya's mad at me now. I have to focus. Ich will aber nur kurz laden. Bitte. Danke. Danke. Übersehe ich gerade echt? Bin ich so blind? Ist es so offensichtlich? Hä? Was übersehe? Es muss. Das Codewort ist Currywurst. Mal schauen. Okay, jetzt bin ich mal im Ernst. Ich kann es doch nicht übersehen. Es muss doch offensichtlich sein. Ich sehe es aber gerade nicht, deswegen wahrscheinlich. Okay, Currywurst. Ich bin gerade echt zu blöd zu suchen, ne? Also zu finden, ja. Suchen bin ich ja gerade dran. Ich sehe jetzt nicht, was nicht da ist. Es muss da sein. Kannst du ja was sagen wieder? Ich habe keinen Bock mehr. Ah. Ja, schau in deinen Beweisen nach. Ist ein bisschen schwer, ne? So im Sinne von, ja, du kannst auch direkt sagen wieder. Ich habe keinen Bock mehr zu raten. So. Oh. 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 To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. Oh. And that is exactly what I thought. Something that should be here is suddenly missing. Should be there. Explodiert. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. Übrigens, Safecall, will den Scheiß privat spielen, werde ich 300 IQ mit alles sofort erraten. Aber ich streame. Bin ich dumm wie Brot. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Miss von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned the penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to your argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss von Karma's face. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Zick, zick, zick. Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean, and what incompetent fools? If those foods down at the predicted Mr. Bullet Hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I couldn't have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything, the bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska von Kammer's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what it's coming. Der arme Hummel, ey. I am sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth with this next salary discussion. Alter, weißt du, Hummel muss gleich bezahlen zum Arbeiten. Poor Gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? That's clean dirty. Got it. Watch this, my. Oh god! Eee. Your Honor. There is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not a defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Hallo Chris. Order, order, order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Why me? Ich liebe es. The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please, enlighten us. Hey, witness. What the heck? Is that any way to ask a girl a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, why don't we say? Wow, I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not a defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? Naja, da es eine Villa ist, gibt es auf jeden Fall einen Geheimgang, der hinter der wahrscheinlichen Papier-Dings da ist. Weil ich keinen deutschen Akzent kann, Chris. That's right, now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Außerdem bin ich eher Französisch als Deutsch, von daher. Bratwurst! Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. Can't believe that even Mia is calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Ich kann nicht! Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? Ich kann immer sächsisch, ey. To turn things around? 10 Millionen IQ, oh mein Gott, den Raum kann man drehen. Oh mein Gott! That's right, Mia would always turn things around and change their percent. Oh mein Gott, den Raum kannst du drehen. Nein, kannst du nicht. Phoenix! So, where did this intruder appear from and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at the situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left the room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Yeah, same, Chris. Same. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. Ich hab nichts, außer dass man den Raum drehen könnte vielleicht. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channel chamber is... I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You see? And the reason is quite simple, because there is no explanation, that's why. Is that tough? Another big waste of the skirt's time. Phoenix! You can't just give up like that. But Mia! Rethink things one more time. There has to be an explanation. I am already perfect, so of course my conclusions are also perfect. Alright, Phoenix, calm down, let's try this one more time. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face by dreaming foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her Aunt Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than the detective's salary. Alter, lass doch mal in Ruhe. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Proof that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room. Ey! Richtig! Wupp, wupp. Miss Hart, do you wobei, das oder ist es ein Debate? Ist es ein Debate? Ist es ein Debated? Ich hab Angst, ich hatte das schon mal. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Oh, you're fucked, girl! Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, it looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but... why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah, well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! It seems we have come to an impasse. I guess? This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as a proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case? How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. Käse. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue to this in the lobby, court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 AM. That is all. Court is adjourned. Whoa! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew we were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick. I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving the room. And I don't think that the third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Ah, I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick. Do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Poor thing, so sheltered. Oh. Was so schlimm wie ich? Bam, 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 bam. Kurain Village. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. I talked about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man. She definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. So what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already natural short, so... And then that snobby woman with the ruffy cloths. Roughly? Oh, she means Franziska. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I am going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Nine-wheeler. Why was the woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent, all they care about is if they win. That's terrible. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Nein. Nein, Edgeworth ist nicht so. Edgeworth war ein guter. Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it the person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth? That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched onto this foolish pride fiercely and died for it. Nein, ich gehe. Warum Edgeworth? Warum? Wehe, wenn es nur eine Metapher ist und er ist wirklich am Leben. Ich bring ihn um. Ich bring Phoenix um. Ich mein's ernst. Ich greife mir dieses Videospiel an und erwürg ihn. Oh, that's too bad. Bitte stell dich einfach nur tot oder so. Bitte komm zurück. By the way, yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? Just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? Ah. What I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. She is really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me, I won't tell anyone else, I promise. Ta-dum! Locked up. Ah! I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Habe ich Beweisstücke für sie? Und jetzt noch nicht, ne? Sie war's. Oh Gott. So, that's a lawyer's sacred treasure. Huh? I feel like it has a mysterious power, just like my Makatama. Well, I guess I can let her think what she wants on this one. Zufrieden, Wheeler? It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture. Ladies and gentlemen, wir haben unseren Mörder, vielleicht. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. Oh mein Gott, sie wollte, dass Maya umgebracht wird. Damit ihre Tochter die wahre... Oh mein Gott, du dirty Schlampe, du... That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? Überführt, bitch. Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious about that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was that event. Was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Yes, thank you. I am terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement as I had to watch over the trainees training today. Get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand. That is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room at the whole time Lotta and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and I held her in my arms afterwards. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did, however that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? So, do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course. However... and I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright! Yes. Oh, she got really scary real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Das mit Pearl ist neu. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't it going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. So the master is Mystic, Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty, she's a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. And after that, she simply disappeared. Also, entweder, das wird ein Fall in diesem oder im nächsten Spiel. I don't believe she will return to this village, in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. That is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Kurain village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. Oh. Deswegen muss sie weg. However, with this murder, I'm afraid I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. This foreign instrument is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Kurain. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I will ask Maya about it later. Ich bin mir 100% sicher, dass hier, entweder hier oder hier, there's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can reach back here, there, so it's completely dark. There wasn't anyone back here at the time of the murder. Oh, that's what Lotta testified in court. I knew I should have taken a look. I can always count on Lotta to make things hard. Ich denke, hier ist eine Falltür. Looks like there's no one here, and even though the weather is gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart. The bedding is all laid out today too. Guess I will leave them alone for now. Excuse me? Who am I talking to? Well, there's no one here. Oh. This kid has let me out of the office most of the time. I can't come back tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority now. Du mich auch. Maya must still be in questioning. She will probably be done in a little bit, so I'll come back later. Yes, what should I do? Should I tell you what my secret is? If you would just tell me, it would be easier for the both of us. I'm so nervous. Person is holding the key to this war case, I can feel it. Speaking of keys, this one turned out to be quite important too. I didn't think it would literally be the key to today's trial though. Wie benutze ich nochmal das Ding, das Tamatata, das Ding da? Hä, wie benutze ich das nochmal? Sie wird den Schlüssel benutzen auf sie. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now, where you found this? Where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. Is it talking about the one in the garden? The door was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in panic. Mr. Nick? Yes? Are you going to tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I will get a spanking. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Okay. Oh. And they're now running at the top of speed towards me. Oh, no. Oh, hey. Like, you're the dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like really sweet. So it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. So, what's up? You're out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean... Like, I'm just totally happy and like totally excited to be here. Excited? Like, I mean, there are so many things to like see. It's like the real deal here. Oh, really? For example? For example, like that the urn over there. Do you know about it? All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. Lass mich durch. That's right. I thought that she found this key inside the incinerator. Guess I'll take a look inside of myself. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. Glove scrap added to the court record. Das war einfach. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure. Huh, didn't know that. And like, it's sealed inside that urn. I am. 1 AM. It's? What are you talking about? Like, you know, Amy Faye's spirit. Amy Faye? Who's that? Like, jeez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the curate channeling technique was Mystic Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn. Ich hoffe, die kommt nicht vor Gericht, ich hasse sie so sehr, ne? The spiritual power of the Faye family still stick around, like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. Annie, I want you to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Grace, remember? As if there's some another one. Oh, that one. Like, you should said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything, cause I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Kein Alibi? Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on, what a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Ja, ist klar. Murder! Oh yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to the Korean village, no relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintance, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister who died in that accident was a nurse at his clinic. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think like it's got something to do like with his murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Tadam! Wie viele? 2. Psychologs? Like, what is it? Looks like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Aber mit der Knarre bedrohen. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see are a bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in a space between the cracks. Looks like something's written on it. What? I am. 1 Uhr. 1 Uhr, nicht I am. 1 Uhr. Das ist klassischer Dank an Romper 1 Fall. Mit 11037. Sacred Urn added to the record. Ich bin mir sehr sicher, Wheeler. Es ist nicht offen. Es ist zu offensichtlich, dass da I am steht. Zudem, I am ergibt keinen Sinn. 1 AM hingegen ergäbe Sinn. I'm sure it's helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really deeply sorry. No, it's okay. I shouldn't have shown you. Erstmal was mit Blut zeigen. Das finde ich noch raus, Wheeler. Ist jetzt hier drin? Ja. Hey Nick, I've been waiting. She looks so helpless. So how was it? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things. Is it so bad that you can't even look me in the eye? I just need a little more time. It will all come together by tomorrow, I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. Das ist nicht falsch. So, how was it at today's trial, I mean? You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Or a game. Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya. Thanks a lot, really. Kostet trotzdem Geld. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that were true, then I would be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lotta said too. Nick? Yeah? Why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now did you mention it? Wait, then I really am? You're not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even caught the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? I think this was planned from the very beginning. Naja, die Mutter setzt sich ja zusammen mit Ini und naja, bring ihn um. And you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's... I want to ask you about Pearls. Pearly? What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Wait, Nick. You don't think she did it, do you? Alter. No, nothing like that. She would never do anything like that, you hear me? Never! She's a great kid and really cute. And really great. And cute. I didn't really think she was a murderer. But she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us, we were playing with a ball. A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. The ball. So about this ball. It's nothing really special, just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the challenge job that day. Pearly really loves to play with the ball. Ahem. She loves to play with that ball, huh? Oops. When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. The clothing box? Yeah. Pearl is always hiding in there. You know the side room, there's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you will know what I'm talking about. The clothing box in the side room, huh? I can't think of anything special about it. Okay. What is it? I'm not too sure myself, but I found it just now inside the furnace. Huh. Is it trash burning the air already? That's not something I would know about. I guess she didn't notice the bloodstain. Probably better that way. That's Kuren's secret urn. Mystic Amy's soul is hidden inside of it. Yeah, I know all about it. About how she's the founder of the Kuren technique. Oh, look at Mrs. Marty here. Thinks you know all. You sound like an occult fanatic. Trust me, this isn't going on my resume anytime soon. You know, I haven't looked at this in a long time. I wonder when it became so cracked. Ja, ich mich auch. Oh nein. Ah! Ah! Hey, wait, please, Lotta. She ran off into the manor. Warum würde sie sowas tun? Bleib stehen, Frau. Lotta! Fuck! Hey, I'm telling you, quit following me, you're here? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You'll lay eyes on me and I will turn to dust. Ich meine, das ist nichts Neues. Trotzdem. Hey, Morgan. Yes, what is it? And must you be so noisy? We have a rule here. The hallway is not for running. Now then, in a calm manner, ask your question. Okay, anyway, did you see Lotta come by here? Ah, that girl from the Heartland. I'm sorry, but she did not pass by here at any time. Lotta, you sure know how to waste that man's time. Yeah. Steel Samurai. Mensch, den werden wir auch nicht los, ne? I'm pretty sure I saw Lotta run in this direction, but it doesn't look like she's here. It's Pearl's ball. Maya said that it's always keep in the clothing box, so then what is it doing on the floor? Pearl's ball taken. Pearl's favorite toy. She was playing with this at the time of the murder, it seems. Wait. Wait. Ist da Schmutz drauf? Da ist Schmutz drauf, der nichts zu bedeuten hat. Is the clothing box where Pearl's body shoes are kept? I wonder what's inside. Ja. Lotta. Ah! What? What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person, just another piece of human trash. I needed the hole to crawl into. So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into? Oh man, huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. And it's about... Ladies and gentlemen, ich bin verwirrt. That's the same height as the hole in the folding screen, then could this... Ich bin verwirrt. Ich meine, klar, darin wurde halt die Dingens da von Maya halt, den Körper von Maya hingelegt. So. So, glaube ich, Box Reports gives a board of the film my soul taker. Und jetzt? Lotta, bleib stehen. Oh, Pearly. Oh, Mr. Nick, the person ran by here just now. What person? You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair. Ah, she means Lotta. She said, don't look at me with my eyes, but I'm not that scary, am I? I don't think that's quite what she meant. Oh, that's right. She also wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me. Oh, well, thanks. You're welcome. Okay. Wie benutze ich? Okay. Wie benutze ich nochmal den Magatama auf Leute? Ich habe keine Ahnung mehr. Wie benutze ich das Magatama nochmal? Ich habe keine Ahnung mehr. Oh. Ah, Hilfe. Fuck. Ach so, war das einfach, okay. Pearl's alibi. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I guess what happened, how does that sound? What? You can do that? You will tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the winding way. Wow, you got it. So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know what that much? Well, I'm a lawyer, you know. Now, what was Pearl doing in a winning way? You were playing with this ball, right? Ah, that's right. How did you know? Maya told me that you love to play with your ball. Yeah, I was playing with my ball. And then? Something happened, huh? Something really bad. What do you mean, something? No, nothing happened. This is it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened. This urn. It's a village treasure, right? And the spirit of the founder of the current technique is sealed in here, isn't it? Yes. What's this? It's cracked all over it, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there. Please don't tease me. Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? The ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she would get really mad, huh? She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye this time, but it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet. It's a really old urn, isn't it? I guess. It's so old, so it's not that weird to have a few cracks. Her voice is shaking. How can you tell that urn has been broken? I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean, but... Ich hab noch nichts, ne? Well, hello there. Mia! Phoenix, it's good to see you. I was really worried, so I thought I would see how you were doing. You might get caught on film again. There are certain risks you have to take in life, or in my case, death. Anyway, how are you doing? Have you found anything useful? Only a little. I think I'm slowly beginning to understand everything piece by piece. Everything will resolve itself by tomorrow somehow. Du hast immer noch was offen, junge Dame, bei mir, ne? There's still a whole slew of questions for you to answer before the trial tomorrow. You mean like, how did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray? Yes. Also, when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? You guys were all standing around in front of the room after the channeling started. Which means that the murderer must have gone into that room before the channeling. Dann war es Ini. That's what I think, in any case. But Maya's already said there wasn't anyone else in there. That's true. But if we can't figure out the murderer's movements, we're stuck like a beached whale. I never thought I would see this day. Are you actually asking me about the spirit channeling? This case is all about spirit channeling, and I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. Well, that's only natural. After all, the spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, is it? Yeah, I guess you're right. The power to change your physical appearance into the person you're calling was something our ancestor, Mystic Amy Faye, acquired. I've heard that name before. The Fey family was originally a family known for its service to the gods. When Mystic Amy was born, she was given a certain fate through her name. Because, you see, she was named after one of the Buddhas of Buddhism, Amitabha. To this day, her soul is still seated in the current sacred urn. It usually sits in a winning way and has her name written on it. Oh! Doch nicht AM. Fuck. Doch nicht 1 AM. Fuck, is this Amy? Really? Yeah. Oh, come on, Phoenix. It's just a fairy tale. Are you saying that me being able to see you is just a fairy tale too? Well, it's about time I left. Mia! We'll be in big trouble if the guard sees me here. Phoenix. Yes, Chief? There is still a lot of dirt left in this case. Once you think you've gathered all the evidence, then come back. Yes, Chief. Was weiß ich doch, Mann. Weißt du, ich wollte einfach smart sein, weißt du? Aber nein. Du gönnst es mir nicht. Ich speichere ganz kurz, bevor mich hier gleich Pearl zerfickt. Schon wieder beide nehmen, okay. Bam. Alter Firebird. Da hast du einen Amsel gegessen. Wait, habe ich die jetzt als Person drin oder was? Ah. Who started the current channeling technique? Huh? Oh, it was Mystic Amy. That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know? How do you spell her name? I don't know. It's spelled A-M-Y. Y for them. Y. I thought it was a little odd when I saw 1 a.m. written on this urn. That's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn. I made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. Puh. Das kleine Mädchen überführt. Geil. Around when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the winding way with my ball. That's ein Fick witzert mich da an. Okay, alles gut. Könnt jetzt bei Twitch... War nur ein Dankes-Whisper. And that's when you broke the urn? Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Amy's spirit fly away. Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay? I'm a bad child. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so... You thought you could put them back together and no one will notice. Yes. I found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn there. The hallway? You mean Winding Way? Yes. Aww. The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. I see. So about how long did it take you? It must have been a nasty repair job. Yes, I might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I am not nearly as skilled. When I had finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor. So that's around when Lotta and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder. When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? I'm going to get banished, aren't I? I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I bet Mystic Amy's happy to be free from that cramped urn. Yeah, I hope so. No harm done, and a happy resolution. Phew. Sacred urn updated in the code record. Tja. Und jetzt bin ich am Arsch. Ah. Warum ist sie so hässlich? Versuchen wir es mal. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Ini just asked whose accident. Which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? Keine Ahnung. Der da? Oh wow, so like the person at the car accident too? You can't tell me you don't know. Like, how would I know if the person like had an accident? Oh, besides, like, I'm an occult fan, not an ambulance chaser like you. Dann steppt sie nicht. Ich hab halt niemanden, ne? Oh! Oh wow, so like the person has a... No. Also ich muss ihn eine Person zeigen. Nehme ich mal an. So, bevor ich jetzt gleich dafür sorge, dass dieses Purse gleich einen Anschiss bekommt. Oh. Oh. Hey, mister! Was it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? That nurse turns out to be Ines' sister. It's too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you! I wish I knew a little more about Ini, but where am I going to find info like that? Oh, I get it! You can't be bothered to look over the trash like me, is it, Mr. High and Mighty? Oh, Lotta! Oh, so you finally noticed. I thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. Well, I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful to you for chasing this large lump of run around like this. Thanks? But you know, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. What are you going to on about? And as for following or chasing or whatever, isn't that what you're doing? Well, you see... Well, you're not exactly a real gentleman with ladies' heart, are you? You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister. Hat sie mir eine neue Person? Look, I'm really dang sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop me. You hurt Maya really badly, Lotta. I don't suppose you could forgive a girl like me? Oh, come. Well, I guess I can. You did help Maya out too, after all. For real? Yeah, for real. Ah, thank goodness. I'm still... what? No, nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know, gibberish. Now then, Lotta, heart at your service. I will share with you all the dirt I've dug up. Thanks. Hey, don't be all surprised. Tell you what, I will even give you all this info for free. But I'm not taking money? No, I know this is not once an alien clone. If Maya is not a real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lotta? Well, heck, ain't it obvious? It's an occult freak. You mean Eenie Meenie? Well, there ain't anyone else it could be, right? That Granny, you and me, we were all together at one time. So Lotta suspects Eenie. Which means she might have already found some info about your mysterious Eenie. Nope. Huh, that's Eenie Meenie, right? Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this girl. You know, actually I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world. Yeah, I had heard so much. I'd also heard that Eenie was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Kuren Village. You don't say, that's one sneaky girl if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her? Speaking of Eenie, do you have any other information about her? Sure. Well, what is it? It will cost you, and it costs a lot. Oh, silly me, here tough free meant no money necessary. That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? But why? Well, heck, you can go find out on your own. Huh. Here, I give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find out something. Maybe? What's it supposed to mean? Well, let's see. Actually, it was gonna be annoying, I reckon, so I didn't actually go there. Ugh. Well, that's the way to the Gumbo spoils, right? Spoiled Gumbo sounds. Ugh, I mean, look, don't blame this on... Oh, never mind. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out this hottie clinic. Nicht die Klinik. So, this is where Eenie was hospitalized. Was ist das? Yes, are you here to visit the patients, huh? Yes, are you a doctor here? Yes, I'm Dr. Hottie, haha. Ugh, I didn't think I would be speaking with the director himself. Yes, what can I help you with? I would like to ask you a few questions about Miss Eenie Meenie. Miss Meenie? Miss Eenie Meenie? Yes, oh, her. It's too bad. I will tell you something, that girl left here a long time ago. Here you are, sir. You know you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, it's back to your room with you. Sweetums, calm down. Don't be so harsh to an old man like me. Don't you dare start that Sweetums thing up. If you don't behave, you will get yourself tossed out of his hospital. Wow, I didn't think nurses could be this direct or forceful towards their boss. Come now, be a good boy and give me the director's white lab coat. Okay, I got it. Yes. Yes, Don't yes me. Who in the world are you? I'm Director Hottie. Ho. The nurse went off somewhere. Oh, the inhumanity. Only person I can talk to. This guy. Ugh. So what exactly do you treat at this clinic? Yes, we treat all sorts of doctory, clinical stuff. Yes. Doctory? Clinical stuff? Well, I don't actually know or particularly care about the details, ho. Yes, what is that look for? Ah, yes, there's a really big general hospital around the corner. Yes. When they can accommodate everyone, they move some of their patients here, You do surgery here, right? Yes, we do some plastic surgery here, it seems. Oh! It seems? Yes, it seems that way. What do you know about Miss Eeny Meeny? Now you're talking. Yes, that girl. She was transferred from the general hospital. From the general hospital to here? What kind of surgery did she need? Yes, well, she needed surgery. It was really bad, really bad. So what kind was it? Yes, well, no, you see that is something. No, I can't tell you. So you say with a happy smile on your face, Mr. Director. See, there's this thing about how doctors aren't allowed to talk about patient stuff. It's in all those TV shows too, right? You've seen them, right? Yes. Never going to get him to unzip those broken zipper teeth of his at this rate. There's got to be something I can show to this old coot. Hier ist eine Knarre! This is what I'm talking about. Yes, nice. This is nice and exciting. What do you think? Does anything grab your attention? There's no mistaking. This is yes, I like this picture. Yes, but if I borrow this for a while for private research purposes, that's okay. I don't think I should support this research. About this person, I feel like somewhere I've seen her somewhere before. I think. Well, when she comes tomorrow for a consultation, I'm sure we can get reacquainted. I don't believe this. Miss Eeny is really cute in this picture. You'd agree, like, right? Ja, man sieht auch perfekt ihre Augen, ne? Yeah, sure. I wish I could see her again. Maybe the next time she has a big accident. Yes. I'll tell you for you. Yes, please. I'll be waiting for her. Yes, waiting. Was muss ich dem zeigen? Bitch! What's this? I'm a lawyer. Right now I'm investigating a murder. Yes, what is with your angry phrase? Why does this land with him, yes? A trial is tomorrow and I would like... Ist gerade wirklich der Badge die Lösung gewesen? Is that right? Well, you know, I think I can let you in on a little secret. Oh mein Gott, der Badge war's. Ah! Always Badge. What's that? Yes, actually... I'm not the real director. Are you kidding? Anyone with half a fly's brain knew that. What do you mean? Do I have to explain this to him? Well, hold on, I'll give you something, real information, okay? I'm actually this clinic's, see, I'm like this place's walking dictionpedia. You mean walking encyclopedia? Yeah, that, and my specialty is in young, silky, smooth, hottie patients. Ich habe Panties gelesen. Und da ist Wheeler. Und freut sich erstmal drüber. Hallo Knight. There's nothing I don't know about them, but I get embarrassed talking about it. Yeah, how about you keep that kind of information to yourself? Anyway, you wanted to know about little Miss Eeny Meeny, right? Little Miss Eeny Meeny. That girl, I remember her especially well, really especially very well. Then talk. Please tell me what you know about Eeny Meeny. Yes, I get to that, trust me, I will. That girl, that's right, she was transferred here from the general hospital. This was, yes, a year ago. She was one of those emergency cases. What was she ill with? Ill? Nah. She was injured, not ill. With my trained eye, I could see. Yeah, I could see it was a huge wound of that. Aha! A huge injury? Her whole body was wrapped around in bandages and her arm was in a cast. That sounds pretty severe, alright. Yes, it was an accident. They're scary, yes. Cars, yes. Car? You mean it was a traffic accident? Yep, that's what gave her that terrible injuries. I swore it was in the papers, Yes, I looked it all up, I did it. It was terrible, yes. Dare I even ask what is wrong with this old guy? Just now, you mentioned something about a big operation. Are you talking about Miss Eeny's operation? Yes, Miss Eeny's. That was the one heck of an accident. Yes, her whole face was burned like bad toast. It was bad, very bad. Was it really that bad? It was a good thing that Miss Eeny had a picture of herself. Oh mein Gott. Die Zahnräder drehen. I heard that picture was how they put her face back together, huh? Picture? That girl, see, she had just gotten her license. So she just happened to have a license photo on her. Yes. Oh. Whoosh. Rip-Theorie. So, see, I got her a picture as a way to remember her. Yes, well, more like swiped. Breach of ethics? Oh, wait. What? A pretty girl like her. I bet she has lots of pictures of herself. Sure. It's a treasure, my treasure, precious. Okay. Du kannst nicht so ein Foto für einen Führerschein benutzen, denn du hast da nicht die Augen offen. Ah! Who knows? I didn't bother to ask. It probably got burned up along with the car. Yes. So you looked up information on Ines' accident, correct? Twix, du kleiner Lümmel, du. Hast du gewaitet? Yep, sure did. Yes, I read every paper that covered it at the time. Sie ist Brock. Brock hat einfach die Augen offen gehabt, okay? What kind of accident was it? Do you remember? Yes, hold on. I go get it for you. The article, I mean. Huh? You have it? Well, don't get me wrong. I thought something like this might come up, so... Obsessive to the max, but I bet I could learn about how to stay on a lead from this guy. Ah, here we go. Yes. According to this, Miss Eeny was in the passenger seat. The passenger seat, huh? And dozing, or so it says. A strong jolt woke her up, and the next minute a sea of fire was all around her. Miss Eeny fought with the door, finally got it open, and somehow managed to get away. Anywho, you can read all the details in the article. Yes. A new clue. I should probably look this over. It's been half a year since Miss Eeny had her surgery and got better. She was discharged sometime in December last year. It's already been half a year, huh? Yes, so how was I? I was already helped, wasn't I? Yes. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, well then, I will be getting back to my room then. Tell Miss Eeny I said hi, okay? Yes. Bitte geh einfach. It's time for me to leave too. Yes. Okay, it's definitely time to leave. So, Miss Eenie Weenie. Weenie. Hey, so how was it? Did you go to the clinic? Yeah, I found out a few things, I guess. What's the matter? You ain't looking so well. Ah, yeah, so earlier that old granny called the cops. Huh? The cops? Why would Morgan call up cop police? She said she had something to tell them. Things are sure getting interesting. Können wir jetzt einfach aufhören mit den ganzen Beweisen und einfach zurück zum Trial, bitte? Ah, but honestly, I tell you, that granny sure got a bloomers in a knot. Well, I guess you could put it that way. It always starts out small, you know. Yep, der Fall auch. Stealing the master's seat and controlling the village folk. And now you see what's turned into. A murder, but that's what. Yeah, what a mess. Hey, hold on. What? That stuff you were just talking about. That's the first I've heard of it. Huh, really? That's case 2, richtig. Well, it's old news to everyone else in the world. Well, excuse me for not keeping up with the gossip while I'm busy saving people. You said something about stealing the master's seat. Yep. Right now the master is this medium named Misty Faye, but the one that was really supposed to be the master was the old granny. Morgan was supposed to become the master? Oh. Do you know where Eenie is, Lotta? Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around the garden in the middle. Okay, thanks. You got something to ask her? Yeah, I've got a whole list of things only she can clear up for me. So I hear the master has always been the eldest daughter. The eldest daughter? Turns out that old Bat is Misty Faye's older sister. Oh. They say the older sister is usually the one with the more spiritual power. Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago. She wanted me not to take Mia's powers lightly. Well, anyway, somehow Granny there lost to her younger sister Misty. I see. This made the townsfolk turn against her, so I heard. Said all sort of things too, like she's the oldest and yet she doesn't have the power to be the next master. Disgraceful. Wow, I had no idea. So what would have happened had Morgan been stronger? Maya's family would have been the Branch family, I reckon. Tja. Da haben wir unser Motiv von ihr. Und das zweite Motiv bekommen wir auch gleich von Eenie. So, bitch. Hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. I think I have enough to find and unlock a secret. Like, what's with that scary look on your face? I'm gonna fuck you up. I want to ask you about your own car accident. Me? Yes. So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove it was in, like, an accident? Late last night, two women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. I was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. I don't like remember anything else. If Miss Eenie Meenie is to be believed, the one that arrived in the car was her sister, Mimi Meenie. Mimi Meenie was the nurse at a great surgical clinic where 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this then just a mere coincidence? Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. It says Miss Eeny Meeny Holt's interview about a crash. Mach die Augen auf, bitch! You suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to a hospital, correct? Like, wait... What now? That's not me. Huh? I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eeny Meeny, is, like, pretty common. Whoa, in Disney World? What in the world are you babbling about? Your sister's name, Mimi Meeny, is in here too. Like, totally, wow, what a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps. You think I'm going to let you get away with that? So, like, now what? Like, do we have something that totally says I was hospitalized? Ist der? Nein, schade. Ah, das ist doch das da. Okay. This is your proof. Like, what's that picture supposed to mean? I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized at. Huh? So? There was a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. Stalker wohl eher. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you. That creepy fake director. Now, are you ready to tell me about the accident? Like, wait a sec. Okay, so like, I was in an accident, sure. But that's like totally not related to this murder. Actually it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And? That woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose the woman who died in the accident could be... Franziska von Karma! I believe it was your sister, Mimi Meeny. Mimi? You were riding in your sister's car while she drove. The two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. Öffne deine verdammten Augen endlich mal. Tu es. Yeah, I was riding a big, fat car. Riding in the car with my sister. We were, like, on our way home. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. And then it happened. The time I grabbed for my purse and I escaped from the passenger side door. And your sister? I like couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Dr. Gray really cause the accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, like, pay my sister's back. I wonder. This does give Iny a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. Haha, it seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me, actually. I would say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. Sie hat ihre Aussprache geändert, möchte ich anmerken. Ah, da muss ich hin. Looks like something's up. Stop! Stop! Leave my mother alone! Ow! Hey, hold on, okay, Paul? I'm not gonna hurt. Pearl, dear, it is perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please let me go too. No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But... Oh, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look, it's a real... Alter! Detective! Do not upset me further. Okay. Wir haben gelernt, wie Ummel mit kleinen Kindern umgeht. Er zeigt ihnen seine Knarre. Alles klar, Ummel. Alles klar. Fucking Ummel, ey. Seine Knarre, Twax. Seine richtige Knarre, nicht sein Ding-Dong. Sorry. Hoffe ich zumindest. Poor Ummel, being dragged off by the ear like that by Morgan. Ow. Mother. Ich will doch nur zum Trial. Mother. This has never happened before. Pearls. Mr. Nick. I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is going to happen. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick. Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm terrible at this. Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya? She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence. Nein, eigentlich nicht. Mystic Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her. Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either. I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side. Her stare is really piercing. Okay. Mach keinen Scheiß, Pearls. You kept me waiting, Phoenix. Schon wieder Mia? Mia? So, how are the preparations? Ich muss speichern. I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. Die hat immer noch ihre Siegel, ne? If memory serves, Mia had a few psych logs on her own. Yep, ganze 3. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need now. Sure, I welcome you to try. Ich bin so fucked. Mia, yes? Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean. Und da sind die Psych-Logs. Why do you think so? It's really trying times to be able to see other people's secret. It looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning. Yeah, a battle of wits against Mia. Ich bin so am Arsch, Leute. Die macht mich fertig, ne? The murderer. Phoenix, you think I'm hiding information about someone from you, isn't it right? Yes. Alright then, tell me who you think I'm protecting. Morgan Fay, of course. There's no one else you would protect like this, Mia. Well done, but... While the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else. Which means she already has an alibi. That's true. Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion onto my aunt. Das ist der Schlüssel. My evidence is this black key. At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key. And yet, somehow it magically ended up in the incinerator in the Central Garden. You're right. There's only one person who could have done that while I was busy calling the police. The person taking care of Maya, Morgan. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. Huh? When did the key find its way into the incinerator? It could have happened long after the murder happened. Long after? Someone could have found the key somewhere and dumped it into the incinerator. But that prosecutor would use something this small to shred your case. Do you have something other than just the key to cast suspicion on Morgan? Morgan? Morgan. This is the other piece of evidence that points to Morgan as the culprit. I also found this in the garden incinerator. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. But this piece may not even be from Maya's costume. But this is what Maya told me. While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve. And both the key and this piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator. Which means that this piece of cloth was part of Maya's costume. But when Maya was arrested, she was wearing a costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed their clothes? But why? I don't know why, but there is only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. Ey, ich will anmerken, dass ich gerade zweimal gefirst tried habe. Wie ein Licht mal anmache. Oh Gott, ich muss sagen, Mia gibt's mir gerade ziemlich hart. Die will Sachen wissen. You did very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, das ist das Psychlog. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof of this for me. But I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder? How she did it? Huh? I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder the grave, who or what did she need? Eeny Meeny, she's the answer to the final question. Which means that my aunt and Eeny Meeny were in cahoots. Ey, also first tried, the trial is safe in the Hose. Hose? Was auch immer. Im Sack. Something's been bothering me all this time. This case is something no normal person could carry out. The person would have to know a lot about Faye Manor and the village itself to do this. But Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. Ich weiß es, ich weiß es, ich weiß es. So, okay Leute. Ist easy. Ich weiß, wie es passiert ist. Also, wir haben die Kleiderkiste, in die da reingegangen. Die Kiste und Eeny Meeny haben wir hinter den Falt-Dings da, den Falt, Das Ding da, das eine Folgescreen gestellt. So. Alle haben nachgeschaut. Sie haben nirgendwo eine Person gesehen. Sie haben nie erwähnt, dass sie das gesehen haben. So. Ini wartet darin, bis Channel fertig ist, bis Maya, naja, eingeschlafen ist. Durch die Drogen halt. Die keine Ahnung, wie verabreicht wurden. So. Dann gibt es einen Kampf. Ini schießt ihn ab und ersticht ihn, warum auch immer sie beides machen, also vermutlich aus Wut. So, Mayas Körper wird in die Box getan und Ini hat also nochmal die Klamotten an. So, später dann, weil Phoenix und Lotta rausgegangen sind und nur die Tante drin waren, nahm sie ihre Klamotten von Ini, wechselte die mit Dingens. Mit der von, nennen sie mir, von Maya. Tauschen die Plätze. Ini kommt wieder in die Kiste rein, bis die Luft rein ist. So, Luft ist rein, Ini kommt wieder raus. So. Bam. Fall gelöst. $200 IQ. Also, wenn das nicht so der Fall sein wird, dann gibt es Geschenkabos oder so. Dann hau ich Subs raus. We can assume that Ini is involved in somehow. But we have one big problem on our hands. A problem? With what? We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan wants us kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Na warum wohl? Junge! Damit Maya aus dem Feld ist. Damit Maya weg ist. Denn Maya ist hier zu weit, ist halt zu stark. Und ihre Tochter kann sie unterdrücken. Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Ini. Mia doesn't have a clue either, huh? Then there's only one possibility. Huh? Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such underhanded fashion? Because... Mother. She's the one who holds the key to this. Mother? Whose? Mine? Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Mia Fey. Misty Fey. Mia and Maya's mother? Why would she bring her up now? Now then. Looks like we're gathered everything we could. Noch nicht als Beweis dabei. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Right, Chief. We won't lose. Das wird ein geiler Trial. Das Schöne ist, ich denke, dass es wirklich ein zweitägiger bleibt. Also, es gibt keinen dritten Tag, denn ich habe gefühlt alle Beweise, die ich brauche. Ich muss kurz nachschauen. Habe ich jetzt mittlerweile? Nee, sie will noch nicht als Beweisstück. Noch keine Misty Fey. Okay. Aber Cliffhanger, Leute. Cliffhanger. Denn ich bin mal so böse. Wir machen den Fall morgen, I guess. Eventuell morgen, ich weiß es noch nicht. Ich glaube morgen. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich morgen streame, weil das liegt halt momentan so wirklich, ob ich Bock habe oder nicht, beziehungsweise ob es mir mental gut geht, denn ich habe es momentan nicht so einfach. Habt ihr vielleicht auf Twitter gesehen. Aber gut, ich schicke euch jetzt erstmal zum lieben Kevin. Der spielt gerade irgendwas Pokémon ähnlich, das heißt Heartbeat, das gibt auf Steam. Geht mal zum lieben Kiwi. Und ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Montag und guten Start in die Woche noch. Und macht's gut. Bye bye.